Thanks for that, Alex. With summer coming to an end, you may be looking to transition to your fall colors with your makeup. Next time you head out to Arrowhead, we've got some expert tips to get your red lip to last all day. I'm looking forward to this conversation. So joining us this morning is Lover Cosmetics CEO Ashley Rodden. Thank you. Good morning. I know we have our beautiful model Melissa here as well. So let's jump right on in. So how do we transition makeup? Because as we're not outside and as active necessarily, not getting as much color, you know, colors start to fade and then you want to change things up a bit. So what are your suggestions here?
Sure. 2 tips to transition from fall or into fall. Number 1, we have a plethora of berries, warm colors for fall. So you want to take out all those pinks and those bright colors we were wearing during the summer and just tone it down a little bit. And then the second thing we need to do for fall is maybe change up our foundation. So do a lighter shade, a little bit less as we go into the fall winter months.
Okay. So I know Taylor Swift, one of the best examples here when it comes to that classic red lip. I find myself, I've done so many different things when it comes to attempting to get that red lip to stay, to not bleed through. How do you do it? How do you do it and how do you make it last?
So Michelle, that is something I always address in my makeup studio. And you know, you probably have 20 lipsticks and 10 of them you don't wear because you bought a red lip and you just feel like you can't do it.
Yeah.
So we're going to
it's bold. It's a bold choice.
It's bold. So let's go bold, and we're going to show you how we did Melissa's lip here, and then we're going to show you how to tone it down a little bit.
Okay.
So 3 tips to get your red lip to last. So that's the key, is that, you know, we put it on, but we want it to last all day. So whether you're on Zoom or, you know, you're at an event or a fall wedding, you want it to last. So number 1 is the formula. So we brought a ton of different formulas, but these are all long wear. So I put some on my hand here. They don't budge, they dry, they set, and they're gonna last all day.
So it's like a stain almost.
Stain,
Similar.
just a long wear formula.
Yeah.
So you want to start with that, but then you also want to prep the lips. So we've already done Michelle's lip, but before you put on your lipstick, so last thing you do, you're gonna do your makeup, take a makeup remover wipe or your wet washcloth from your towel and wipe off any of that skincare, oils, anything that you might have on your lip.
Okay.
You're gonna put on your red lip, and then you want to make sure that you get it in the corners and get it maybe an extra set a little bit in the middle of your lip.
Okay.
And then we really want to set it. So third, we're going to take a tissue. So you're going to tear your tissue and just do 1 ply.
Okay.
And I'm using a little bit of setting powder, just translucent setting powder. And this is one way to get it to set, but also not to transfer on clothes or if you're at a wedding.
Drinking coffee, drinking wine.
And you're going to put this over the lip, set it with a little bit of powder, and then you set your lip, but you also haven't ruined your powder brush.
Okay. And then are you doing a lip liner with that, or is it
can.
just the
So backstage,
stick?
we did Melissa's lip, and I wanted to refine the lip a little bit and just make sure that line was perfect.
Okay.
So we took a little bit of the red lip, and then we just refined that line a little bit. These come to a nice sharp point, and it's also a long wear formula. And like we were talking about before we went on air, we don't want our lipstick to bleed, and these long wear formulas are going to keep it from feathering.
Okay. So for someone who might be like, I like the red, but I'm not ready to take that leap, how do you kind of ease your way in here?
Okay, so we're going to do the inverse. So on top of this, say you wanted to add a little bit of moisture. You can put a little gloss on. Okay. But if you wanted to do a red lip, or you have, you know, like a bright burgundy color that you're just not confident enough to wear, what you want to do is reverse that. So I did that on my lips today. So you're going to start with your gloss, or this lip plump is a great product, and then you're going to put your formula over. Okay. And then it's going to give more of a colored gloss or more of a lip stain as opposed to that bold red lip.
Okay. All right. I think I have some confidence now, Ashley. Thank you so much for being here. Where can people find you if they're interested in finding out some more information?
Sure. So we have all these products. We did a fall beauty edit on our homepage, lover-cosmetics.com, or on Instagram at shoplovercosmetics.
Okay, awesome. Ashley, Melissa, thank you both so much for being here this morning. Coming up.
Thank you.